Professor Melly Mail, the Hood Postman. I'm standing here with y'all favorite. What we doing, man?
Oh, man, you already know, man. We finna drop some knowledge, you know what I mean, to the youngsters that's out there lost. We finna try to help y'all find y'all way back, man.
Right here with Girchy Montana. He got this brand. He put together this luxury sport. Let me get a bar of it, man. Let y'all get a full bar of it, man. He gonna put the switches in. Let me come to the back. The takeover. He got the takeover plaque, y'all. Let's get a bar of the takeover plaque.
Yeah.
There it is. There.
It ain't gonna be just low riders. It's gonna be anything fly, man. And whoever looking for a home that's gonna really support them and have they back, man, come on over to taking over everything, man. It ain't got nothing to do with no gang stuff. It's all about bosses getting together and taking it to the next level.
You see what that Compton side, that hat say?
Y'all already know, man.
Compton Bay, man. That mean that's inclusive. That mean everybody. They don't care what color you wear.
Period.
That's where we at, man. Hey, man. So at this point, man, you putting together a luxury sport. You also got what, a tray or four?
I got a 61, 62, 63, 64.
As y'all can see, you're a very busy man.
Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Coming back in, man. So, couple of questions, Girch. Where we at, man? Where we at with the state of our community, man? With the familiarity, the over familiarity of gangbanging, man. Where we at with that?
Man, on some real shit, man. Gang banging has lost its agenda. It's lost its respect, its honor, its loyalty. It's like it's lost in the sauce, man.
And I know there's many fingers pointing. There's many people that's probably got something to do with that. But that's not what we're here today. We're here today to find out how can we be better at just being a people versus being Crip or Blood. Just being black people. You got any thoughts on that?
Yeah, man. I mean, being raised in the streets is just like being raised in the house, you know? It's pecking order. And a lot of people don't understand what pecking order is.
Explain it.
When you raised up in the house, your mom and daddy is at the top of the chart. You know not to disrespect them because it's repercussions and it's consequences. So when it comes to them, you stand down. I mean, you might get into an altercation with your brothers and sisters because that's what we do. You know what I mean? We all competitive in the house. It's like we competitive in the streets, you know?
So, quick question: when it came to Miss Josephine, Miss Leola Kitchen, Miss Eunice Gibson, Miss Yolanda Flynn Collins, Miss Shirley, just to name a few on that spring block, man. If any one of those ladies gave you any type of direction or gave you some guidance on something, how would that be taken?
Man, all of them you just named all my mothers. So therefore, you know, I'm going to respect them like I'm going to respect my birth mom because they're not going to give me nothing but positive and productive information. You know, they wanted to look out for my betterness. And anytime I was being a knucklehead and one of them seeing me being a knucklehead, they liable to get that belt out and do their stuff.
Man, that is a lost form of art to me because those women I just named, that was the Spring Street mothers right there.
Queens of Spring, man.
And you're right, man, because I spent a great deal of time at your house. You spent a great deal of time at my house. I mean, we was right there. We were a family. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about, you know what I mean? This is my little brother right here. You know what I mean? And I'm his big brother. You know what I mean? And he learned from me and I learned from him as well, keeping up with all these youngsters. I got to call him from time to time to find out what the real deal is, you know what I mean? But that was a time right there, man. You think we ever get that back?
No, because first of all, the older homies, they done lost their relationship with the younger homies. And it can't be no pecking order without the older homies having a relationship with the younger homies. Because there's no, first of all, in a situation, it has to be somebody that know how to think instead of just going to war the first time something go wrong. It's always a solution to the problem without going to war.
And that's why Turtle said he don't get high, he don't drink or nothing, and somebody got to do the thinking.
Yeah,
that was his very reasoning for saying that, because he wanted to approach things in a very rational way, you know. And I tell you guys all the time, I could take my A and B, my logic can take me from A to B, but my imagination takes me everywhere. Furthermore, let me do this right, man. You didn't even introduce yourself. Tell these people who you are.
Man, my name is Big Girchy. I'm from Compton, off the east side, straight off of that Rosecrans and Spring Street. You already know, from Long Beach Boulevard to Alameda. That's my stomping grounds, man.
And this is, man, AKA Girchy Montana, the
Don't
man
get it
himself.
Twisted. Compton. I represent all Compton.
Man,
I represent every hood.
And this is what I'm saying. When I say Compton Ready, this is a part of Compton Ready right here. He's a part of that hashtag, which encompasses being just all about Compton, the hub, the center. You actually, let's get into a little more. You actually ran with people like Magoo, Phil, which is Bruno, aka Bruno, Arthur. I call Arthur. He was a hand god over there.
Chop, man.
Chop. But then there was also, came by the way of Israel, Ninja Ben, man.
Ninja
What was
Ben,
your experience with Ninja Ben?
Man, that dude was from another planet, man. That dude used to, let me tell you an incident one time. We was actually, me, Bruno, and Gator, we was actually living in Ludus Park. We had a situation where the car wouldn't start, but we was having a situation in the hood, so we had to get to the hood. So we was like, shit, man, let's walk. It ain't that far. So we walking, and the Ludus, we walking past Ludus Parks, and they seen us. Like 10 of them run out. Like, what y'all doing in the hood? You know, Ninja Ben fresh from Israel, he don't know nothing. He just know what we told him. We told him we was Crips, and we wore black rags, and it's gonna be the dudes with the red rags is gonna be trying to get us. And when they try to get us, we gotta get them first. So when they approached us, all of us had on a black rag. Ninja Ben had on this black rag. They were so deep, and there was only 3 of us, no, it was 4 of us. They was like, and then more was coming. They was like, y'all better get out the hood. So Ninja Ben like looking at them, like looking at us like is y'all gonna do something? You know, we looking at him. Next thing we know, Ninja Ben had jumped in the karate stand and told him like, man, let's go. Let's do it. What y'all want to do?
Choose your weapon.
Choose your weapon. He said, I choose karate. He jumped in his karate stand. Them dudes thought he was playing, man. They thought he was just clowning. And boy, when that dude ran up, Ninja did a roundhouse and kicked him down there back into Ludus Park, man. Them dudes like, man, this dude really know karate.
This is classic,
Yeah,
man.
Ben was something else. I remember one time he made a damn a bomb, a pipe bomb. And we like, man, that shit ain't gonna work, man. We went in the middle of Santa Fe. I don't know if you remember, it was a hole in the middle of Santa Fe. It came from that pipe bomb. Ben made a pipe bomb and lit that thing, and man, that thing sounded like the whole world was finna end. It was so loud, man.
See, what people fail to understand, that this guy came from Israel. He was already in the military, because I think at 14 they recruit people to be in part of the military, and it's mandatory in Israel.
Yeah, he was already in the army. He was a weapon specialist and everything.
Right.
Yeah, Ninja Ben was something else, man. Look, one more story for y'all about Ninja Ben.
Okay.
One day we was on Santa Fe and Pine. It was 3 Samoans working in the store on Santa Fe and Pine. Ninja Ben went in there, and he didn't have no money, so he grabbed a case of beer and was walking out. And the 3 Samoans approached him told him to put that beard back, or they gonna beat his ass. Ninja Ben knocked out all 3 of them. They hired him the next day as a security guard.
That's classic Ninja Ben right there. That's classic, man.
Yeah, dude, boy.
So he was also cousins to Chop Chop, Arthur. Man,
Arthur Gibbons.
And just give us a little something about Arthur, man, because it's not enough said about him, man. His contributions.
How Arthur Gibbons got his name is from his hands. He was a squabbler. Ain't a Paru dude that went to Dominguez High that didn't know Arthur Gibbons, aka Chop Chop. Arthur, as a matter of fact, Arthur was the dude. Remember the P hats? Arthur was the dude that took the P off the P hat and stitched the black rag on it. At the football game, Arthur used to go on the Paru side by himself with his hat on. And boy, let me tell you, that dude knew how to fight, boy. And that dude, any known Paru, if you ask him about Chop Chop, they gon'
Why they call him Chop Chop?
Cause everybody he fought, he chopped them down. He chopped them down, homies and all. And nobody want to see them things, man. If Arthur if he would have had the knowledge and the right guidance, Arthur would have been Mike Tyson before Mike Tyson was Mike Tyson.
Yeah, he was definitely qualified, I would say, you know.
I ain't never seen him lose.
Yeah.
And I done seen him fight a whole lot of big ones, little ones, small ones. I ain't never seen him lose.
So let's come back to the Compton thing, right? We're putting together. There's constantly everybody is fighting to find a niche to where we can all hang on to and help put the city of Compton back. Because right now, the way Compton look is a reflection of the people that live there. You agree or disagree?
Yes, I do.
Even with all the potholes, the dilapidated buildings, the walls, and everything, you know what I mean? Even if you look at the council and the mayor, even that's not even all together. Yeah. You know what I mean? So what can the people of Compton do, Girch, to help make it better, a better place? Because there was a time when it was just, man, it was the best place to live.
Man, it started with knowledge. We got to educate these young dudes that's out here in these streets calling themselves gangbangers. You know, a lot of them fighting wars that they don't even know nothing about, you know. And it's like what they say, Stevie want to say, if you do something that you don't know about or believe in.
He say when you believe in something, the things you don't understand, then superstition ain't the way.
Ain't the way.
When you believe in things you don't understand, superstition
and that's
ain't the way.
And then not only that, but it's a lot of dudes, man, that's playing like they not with the program, with the war, but in the background they straddle on the fence and they telling these young dudes something different than when they pull up on me or another homie. He act like he's so anti, not with it, you know. And then later on I find out that he the main dude over there.
He's the culprit.
The culprit sending them, telling them, you know, y'all need to be over there doing what y'all do to them dudes, because he got hatred in his heart because of something that happened to him in the past. But instead of him dealing with the situation, he go pump them little cats up to come over there and deal with the situation. As soon as y'all get caught up and go to jail, 9 times out of 10, that same nigga gonna tell on you, or he not gonna send you shit in jail. And the same niggas that you trying to get at is gonna be the same niggas that's standing on the front line with you when you get to that pen. Trust me, man, I done did it 1,000 times. And some of my closest partners were from Southside, Park Village, Atlantic Drive, you know what I mean? When my own homies wasn't there, I had to communicate and deal with everybody else. And like I said, my closest partners was from the enemy, was supposed to be my enemies ended up being my closest partners.
That's
man.
Keeping it a stack and keeping it in a band.
Man, you know, so me, I'm not with that bullshit ass shit that goes on with Keyway on Keyway, my hood versus any hood, Southside, Park Village, Atlanta Drive. Man, that shit kills me, man. And we need to figure out how to get this shit back to the basics, man. Go back to square one, man, when we all used to get along, man. We used to hang out. You know, it's gonna be misunderstandings in every type of situation, man. But it ain't the misunderstanding that take you to war. It's idiots, it's illiterate niggas that don't know how to think that take you to war.
The clickbait internet also
Man.
enhances that, what you just spoke on?
Man, that internet banging, that's for busters, man. That's what busters do, man. Fuck all that, man. If you, that's kind of like another way of snitching. Because, for example, okay, if me and you get into it, and I go right on the wall, fuck Melly Mel.
Mm-hmm.
Now the police pass by here and they see fuck Melly Mel on the wall with my name. What that mean?
That's intel. That's information for them to follow up on, because now somebody just gave them a lead.
Exactly. So that's not information that should be put out. You know what I mean? If you have a situation with somebody, then the internet or no type of publication should be a part of that whole situation. I mean, men deal with men on a manly level. If I just because my hood don't get along with your hood doesn't make us enemies. What make us enemies is when you bite into that bullshit and you come at me different than what you would normally come at one of your partners. Then we become enemies. If you come at me like a man, I'm gonna come back at you like a man. We ain't gonna have no static. And
man,
that's just the bottom line, man.
I totally agree with that, man.
Respect me as a man, and I'm gonna respect you back as a man. We don't gotta hang out to be, you know what I mean, or none of that. But if you respect me as a man, I'm gonna give you your man back respect, your due respect as a man. And that's just pure, and that should be in any situation, not just gangbang, just life in general. You know what I mean? If you want to get treated like a man, then act like a man.
Say that, man.
Straight up, you know? You act like a kid, you're gonna get treated like a kid, man. You act like a buster, you're gonna get treated like a buster. Y'all know how it is. And then not only that, I can't understand how a nigga that's supposed to profess to be a real gang banger, gang member, stomp down leader can hang with snitches.
It's there.
What's up with this favoritism with the snitching shit?
It's selective.
Man, come on, man. Motherfuckers choosing they fights and choosing they war. You a squad with me faster than you a squad with an enemy, and we homeboys.
Wow.
I don't get that. You rather see somebody, I just read on Instagram, somebody said you will wear my picture rest in peace on your shirt before you will wear my clothing line.
That's deep. Also, man, Girch, look at it from this. You got dudes out here banging different hoods, but they'll wind up in the same cemetery. And at that point, there's no beefing. It's quiet. All the people that was called your homeboys or homegirls, they went back home. And you guys, whether you Damu or Kiwe, you get to lay in that graveyard and rest. And there's no beefing.
Hey, I just was in a situation like that. I went to one of my partners at Kiwe funeral. And at the same time, it was a Damu funeral. And we stopped, we looked at each other, and we like, man, listen, man, we here mourning our people, y'all here mourning y'all people. We gonna leave it like that, man. It shouldn't go no farther than this, man. Because anything other than that, it'd be disrespect to both sides and these people's family. So, man, we gotta think like men and think like women in a situation like this. And that's how it should be in any situation. Versus, you know, you worry about what the next motherfucker gonna think if you don't do what they expect you to do.
Absolutely. Well, with that being said, being that you said a lot, Professor Melly Bell, the Hood Postman, be sure to click the notification bell, like, subscribe, and please drop a comment down below. Leave Girchy Montana a comment, man, because he taps in, man. Don't think he's not watching and seeing what's going on, man, because that's how he has such a great understanding to what the community needs and don't need. So with that said, take us out, Girch.
Man, I got a nonprofit called Second Chance Youth Academy. Anybody from Compton, it don't matter, but mostly Compton, if you want to link up with me and do something big for the city, tap in with me, man. Leave me a comment, leave me some information so I can get at you. Man, let's do something big one time, man. Let's come together and do something for our community, something productive, something that everybody can enjoy being a part of, man. Because, you know what I mean? Violence should be silenced. Leave it alone. Let's get back to the basics, man. Let's love on each other, man. Because ain't nothing like a family. And we all family. When you really look at it, man, we all black. Somehow, some way, we related. If you go trace your bloodline, it's gonna come back to me, man.
Exactly.
Period.
That part. Professor Melly Mel, Girchy Montana, and we are out. We out, Girch?
We out here. Have a peaceful day, everybody.